The Maruti Suzuki Baleno is no longer the sedan we once knew it as. No, it's now a funky and feature-loaded family hatchback that's kept Maruti's cash register ringing, driving in over 15,000 sales every month. With the car consistently featuring in the list of India's top 10 selling cars, obviously, the Baleno is a package that's been well received and it's hard to fault. But that doesn't mean it's faultless. Here's a look at the hits and misses. Safety features are a necessity, not a luxury, and the Baleno agrees. Dual front airbags, ABS with EBD, and ISOFIX are offered as standard, while higher variants add front fog lamps, auto headlamps, rear parking sensors, and a rear camera. The Baleno's cabin is big, feels airy even with the black interior, and has a generous amount of space for 5 adults. Even with a tall driver up front, there's a healthy amount of room left for another 6-footer in the rear. With 339 liters of boot space, the Baleno doesn't let you down when it comes to practicality either. There's adequate space for the family's luggage on a weekend road trip. Additionally, the seats are split 60-40 should you need more storage space. Both the Baleno's engines offer easy city drivability and are quite competent on the highway as well. The clutch and the steering are light, as is the gear lever, and you also get the option of an automatic transmission with the petrol. The motors are plenty efficient too, delivering claimed figures of 21.4 kmpl for the petrol and over 27 kmpl for the diesel. Lest we forget, the Baleno offers great ride quality too, so it deals with Indian roads quite well. There's a decent number of gizmos and tech to play around with. Apart from the touchscreen infotainment system that supports Apple CarPlay, you also have an almost unbelievably detailed MID, automatic climate control, UV cut glass for better heat insulation, and projector headlights. If you'd like to have the Baleno's package in a sportier avatar, you can also opt for the Baleno RS. It makes 102 PS of power and 150 Nm of torque versus the standard Baleno Petrol's 84 PS and 115 Nm of torque. Apart from the bolstered performance, it gets rear wheel disc brakes, a sportier set of bumpers, side skirts, and black wheels, all for just over ₹1 lakh more than the standard Baleno Alpha. These were the reasons to like the Baleno, and now let's explore what could have been better. The Baleno's cabin has been ergonomically laid out and it sure is practical, but special we think not. The trim quality is just acceptable at best, and there are many parts that are shared with other cars from the Maruti Suzuki stable. The power window controls, for example, was seen in Maruti cars a decade ago. It simply can't hold a candle to the feel-good factor you get from the likes of the Hyundai Elite i20 and the Volkswagen Polo. Rear seat legroom, no problem. Rear seat knee room, no problem. Rear seat headroom, The Baleno's sloping roof does eat into the rear seat headroom, so while the cabin is plenty spacious, anyone around 6 foot tall or more will find headspace at the back lacking. The rear seat does sit low, but that doesn't really help matters much and actually makes the Baleno less senior citizen friendly. The Baleno's 339-litre boot and folding rear seat sure make it handy when there's cargo to move, but the loading lip is far too tall. Putting heavy luggage into the trunk does need some effort, and we do wish the loading mouth was wider as well. Agree or disagree with any of the points raised? Let us know what your thoughts on the Maruti Baleno are, and check out the car's prices in your city by clicking on the link in the description. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and do subscribe to the CarDekho YouTube channel so we can help you choose better.